Howdy do, ladies and dudes, to another stream. Something's slacking, hopefully everything goes smooth, because I'll have a heart attack if it doesn't. We're joined today with my crooked glasses, of course, and a Nintendo Direct here, as you can see. So let's do this. This is supposed to be like an indie Nintendo Direct, though. It's not like, what we had last week, where it was like crazy,
Hey folks,
announcements.
Damon Baker of the Publisher and Developer Relations team here at Nintendo of America. It's hard to believe that it was only a year ago that I was out here telling you all about the amazing games we had lined up for the launch of Nintendo Switch.
Can you hear the video though?
Wistful on you, but I do want to thank all of our Nindies, the content partners who made this.
I'm making sure everything Jakub disappeared.
Has grown into a family,
I'm okay.
Supported by the shared passion between independent developers, their games,
all
and
right,
the fans.
let's get back to it.
And I'm happy to say that the family continues to grow.
I like indie games. Who here has a Switch though
So,
in the chat?
without further ado,
I don't have one yet
let's
because I
kick
can't
things
like
off
afford
with
it,
this addition to the family.
and I don't really need one
This
right now.
might creep up on you.
But yeah, these are pretty much all like indie games or something, which I don't mind indie games as long as they're swell. Please don't slack on me, please. Stream, don't slack on me. Is it Batman? It's not Batman. Oh, I've heard of this game. Mark of the Ninja.
Play Entertainment's critically acclaimed stealth platformer is back and slicker than ever. Mark of the Ninja Remastered will show you what it truly means to be a ninja. Don't let this modern classic sneak by when it launches on Nintendo Switch this fall.
I'm just making sure the thing doesn't slack.
And
that game looks awesome, the Octopath Traveler.
Should probably introduce the crazy uncle
Who,
of
the
our
turd?
department and the head of indie relations, Kirk Scott. So why don't you tell him a little bit about yourself?
I'd like to play. It reminds me of like Final Fantasy VI or something.
Candlelight lunches, short walks on the beach, and amazing independent games.
That's enough. Let's just get to the next game.
In a world where fantasy meets
Oh, is this
martial arts,
Street Fighter?
anything can become a weapon.
Or Tekken or
And in
something?
Sterling Games' new fighting game, Fantasy Strike, this rule applies to the wind, fire,
How many of these fighting games are there? But they all look
Gambling.
like the same.
paint,
Oh geez, we got Gambler. Panda
even time
Gambler.
itself. Whether you face the fight alone in local multiplayer
You have a
or
Switch,
online,
Maple?
you can
What have
enjoy
you been
the
playing,
nuanced
Maple?
mechanics of a deep fighter with simple combos and easy to perform special moves.
Can you hear
Shift
the
focus
thing
from
though?
memorization
Like, can you hear
to pure
the
strategy?
video?
Pass a single Joy-Con controller and duke it out anywhere.
Excuse me.
Fantasy
No drunk,
Strike
of
comes
course.
to Nintendo Switch this summer. Ever heard of a musical bullet hell game? Neither have we. And that's why we're crazy about Berserk Studios' Just Shapes and Beats.
I like rhythm
Crazy
games.
of deadly shapes
One of my
and
favorite,
beats
like,
from more than 20 chiptune artists.
Genres?
You can face the music solo or with up to 3 friends in local or online competition.
I don't know what the turt's going on here
This
though.
just in. There's also a full story
Oh,
mode you can
jeez.
take on alone
Oh,
or with your
jeez.
friends. Just Shapes and Beats launches first on
I don't know what
Nintendo
this is.
Switch this summer.
Xenoverse?
Nice.
What is that?
Well, this
Oh,
next
the Dragon
game
Ball
will get your heart
thing?
beating in a different way. Tiny Build Games is lifting the door on Garage, a top-down
The
shooter
turd is that?
inspired by the gloriously gory VHS era of B-movies. I'm talking stuff we can't even show you in this video. As you solve the
Oh,
mystery of the gritty underworld,
boobs. Are you talking about
you'll
boobs?
see hordes of living dead and tentatively living mutants. Along the way, you'll
I think he might be talking about
weapons
boobs.
that can hopefully keep you alive long enough to see the light. Play Garage first on Nintendo Switch.
That's a
It
weird,
launches like a rocket
ugly
this
looking
spring.
logo. Look at that.
You know, that looks exactly like my garage. It could use a pool table, though.
Luckily, I've got just the thing. Adult Swim Games and Reckham have joined creative forces to bring us a world where everything from jungles to deserts to cities is one giant cartoon game of pool.
What the
Of course,
turd?
seeking the 8-ball is the ultimate goal, but how do you
Eight ball.
fare as a clueless cue ball, fending off quirky characters like biker balls, ballerina balls, and more?
It's a lot of
Man,
balls.
It's really crazy in a really, really fun way. There are more than 100 levels to conquer and local multiplayer for up to 4 players. Be there when it launches first as a system exclusive for the Nintendo
Every time I
Switch
look over
later
here
this
to the left, I'm trying to make sure
If
my
you're like
computer
me,
is
you
not
like your
exploding.
chicken served up nitrate-free and
It's a
your
turd.
bomb chicken served
Is this by
up
the people
like
who
good
made
people
the
at Metro. They describe this beauty
Nitrum's
as a chicken
awesome.
platformer, combining action.
I thought it was like the
arcade
Shovel Knight people or
goodness in one
something.
explosively fun game.
That's kind of
Blade
cool.
bombs to
I don't know if
escape
anyone's heard of Nitrum.
They stack
It's a
to reach up
website
high
I
and
used
start a
to like
fire
visit all the
disappear
time in the toddler days
or just
to play their
watch
like
it
online,
burn.
you know, games. Like the
Only you
art
can
styles
discover the
is,
secret behind
as you can
fast
see,
food
it's
giant
very like
UFC
detailed and
signature
stuff.
blue hot
And they have a lot of
sauce
fun
when
games.
Bomb Chicken launches first on Nintendo Switch this summer.
And then I think now they're like focused on like mobile games, which brings me a little tear.
To announce Luminous Remastered, an HD remake of the critically
Wasn't this
acclaimed
on the
puzzle game
PSP?
from Enhanced Games, led by Res visionary Tetsuya Mizuguchi.
I think this game like originally came out on PSP or something. The Luminous thing or something? And then as for Res, I've heard, fun fact ladies and gents,
techno beats,
fun
which are being
fact.
carefully designed
Fun
to
fact.
work with the HD Rumble feature to highlight not only
Fun
the beats
fact.
of the music, but the actual
Res is like a
gameplay.
rhythm game on the PlayStation 2,
Remastered drops
which actually
into
came with
Nintendo
like a
eShop this spring.
pretty much like a vibrator thing that you plug into the
Kings and Queens from Nerio
console.
and Devolver Digital, you're a monarch of the modern age.
And every time like
That
something
means you face
happens,
the
like the
seemingly
beat, the thing
never-ending series
shakes.
of requests from
And so it was
peasants,
quite
allies, and
popular with the
enemies.
ladies, if you know what
Your
I
word may be law, but
mean.
what happens when your choices threaten the balance between influential factors?
And then there was also like a
Your only
PlayStation
option is
4
to
like
outright
remake or
outlast
something
those who would
for the
seek to overthrow
PlayStation,
you
like for the
and your family in
VR,
this
which I want
compilation
to
of
play. It
reigns
looks really
and reigns Her
cool.
Majesty. For the first time, you can enjoy local co-op decision-making
So turd is this.
exclusively on Nintendo Switch when Reigns, Kings and Queens rises to power this spring.
What is that thing? It seems to react to the boy's presence.
Overlord? That's not Overlord.
Boy, be cautious.
So like voice sounded like the Gremlins. Best hardcore game. What the turd? This kind of reminds me, I guess, like a Meat Boy or something. A little bit, except like I don't know what he's doing. I guess he has some magic. You know, you see this? He's like creating boxes or something. This looks interesting. Speaking of like indie games, there's one. I think it was called like Owl Boy or something. I don't know if anyone's heard of it. That game looks awesome too. And I don't know if it's on the Switch though or not.
Platforming adventure Lightfall will take you to the forgotten world of Numbra, where you'll uncover your mysterious past and hopefully save its inhabitants from imminent threat. Master your surroundings by manipulating the Shadow Core, a magical box used to propel yourself into the air and forge your own path. Bishop Games was kind enough to let us reveal a
There's also that one game.
speedrun mode, which allows you to race
Speedrun
against your
shreds.
friends or even the fastest players in the
I've
world.
ladies and turds,
Develop
hardcore
your
game,
skills
of course.
and see how high you can place on the online leaderboard.
I've been playing Sonic 06 recently
Lightfall releases first
because you know I've been
on
like
Switch
recording
this
it for like a review I'm gonna do, a video. And I'm telling you, I've been learning some speedrun strats. It's beautiful.
Another great game.
What the
West
turd?
of Loathing from Asymmetric. There's nothing quite like a slapstick comedy, stick figure, Wild West RPG adventure. Am I
The way
right?
she walks is
As
kind
you
of
explore
derpy.
The sprawling open world as one of 3 character classes. You'll wrestle up a heap of danger, quests, and puzzles, not to mention jokes, goofs, gags, and mysteries to solve too. And if you feel like it, there's optional turn-based combat, more than 50 hats to collect, and liberal use of Oxford commas. Laugh yourself to tears this spring when West of Loathing launches as a system exclusive on Nintendo Switch.
Laugh yourself to.
Huda is a co-op exploration puzzle game from Henchman and Goon. It's about 2 unlikely travel companions going on an adventure
This looks pretty.
in a mysterious mountain. Through their unique individual talents, they reveal a magical world within
There's a
mountain
multiplayer game. I think called what was it, Slipper
Huda
Clips?
is inspired by
I really want to play
culture resulting
with
in
someone on the
story
Switch.
environment.
I remember
Doing
Pep and I we
well
played
is
the
to
demo
also,
at Best Buy. It was
it's
fun
nice
stuff.
to soak in the relaxing atmosphere with a friend or family member by playing with the 2 Joy-Con controllers included in a single system.
Oh really?
Together, the secret history
Oh,
of the
really?
mountain. Huda launches on Nintendo Switch this spring.
So some of you may have been following a little game called The Messenger. And
Oh.
last you saw, Sabotage
What the
hinted at
turd?
maybe
What is
more to
this?
this platformer than old
This looks
school
like Ninja Gaiden.
Well, The Messenger hinges on an amazing feature.
What the
ability
butt?
to transform from an 8-bit platformer into a gloriously rendered
Oh, that's
16-bit
cool.
time-traveling adventure.
That is awesome.
This cursed land as a young ninja on a mission to deliver a scroll paramount to
This is cool. This actually looks really cool.
Find upgrades, new abilities, hidden levels.
I don't know if anyone's heard of Ninja 5.0 on the Game Boy Advance. That game was insanely hard. We're still loading.
The developers at Plausible Concept and
Ninja 5.0, I'd recommend that game. I've never beat it because it's brutal.
So arm your troops.
It's like a ninja game, it's good stuff. And then Ninja Gaiden is awesome too, on the NES.
In this real-time
I want to play that one though, I really like.
Each commander you lose is gone forever. Lose everything and it's game over.
This looks cool too.
See for yourself when Bad North launches first on Nintendo
I'd play that.
Switch this
I like real-time strategy games.
It's finally time for our last announcement of the day.
That's it.
And it is with great pleasure that I confirm that Banner Saga 3 is
Oh.
headed to Nintendo Switch.
That's cool. I haven't played the other ones, but I hear like they're kind of good.
Mature, story-driven role-playing games. Players will need to brace themselves for more tough battles, difficult choices, and tragic
I like the art
losses
style though.
when Banner Saga 3 releases this summer on Nintendo Switch.
What if you haven't played the first two games before?
I can also confirm that Banner Saga 1 and 2 are coming soon to
cool.
Nintendo Switch. And your personal story, progress, and choices from the first two games will also carry over.
That's really
So
cool.
think strategically, otherwise you may be mourning a favorite character forever.
Oh, did someone just...
Well, folks, that's a wrap.
I'm guessing this is kind of like Fire Emblem, where like if one character dies, you know, like they stay dead.
On Nintendo Switch.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Well, that was kind of, you know, weird. I wasn't expecting to see Nitrom here, and then that ninja game looks really interesting as well as that. But aside from that, I don't know. There you go. There's your Nintendo Direct. Bootleg! Bootleg! I guess they, you know, they pooped all over, you know, the one from like last week. Bootleg. What did you think of this? I think that was bootleg. Bootleg. Real bootleg. Well, ladies and tits, that'll be that. I'm probably gonna go stream some more Sanico 6. So if anyone wants to join, flop on over to the other YouTube channel I have, Jakub 72. With that said, yeah, there's nothing really there to say. I guess if you're a Switch, you have, you know, games to play, but like I said, the only one that's kind of, you know, maybe one that I'd actually get would be that like ninja game, and then maybe that strategy game they showed at the end. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time. Doodles.